Okay. Sorry for the restart, guys, but I am desperately trying to get this to work smoothly for you. It's just for some reason it's pausing, and I think it's something to do with the encoding from TikTok. I'm gonna have to stop the TikTok stream. This is crazy. All right. We've stopped the TikTok stream, so hopefully this will just work now. You guys shouldn't have to suffer because TikTok won't let you stream through their platform directly. Okay, where are we? We are currently in a position where we need to go and kill those PPCs outside. So we'll do that real quick now, I think. In doing that, you see, I can go out there and start mining. Collect their bodies. That's my little base over there as well, man. So I know the server's going to restart, guys. But it's good to get this done. I'm still orienting myself around the base as well, believe it or not. because it's a completely new layout. We're having to do a little bit of reorientation, shall we say? Right. So I want to get the guy with the shield first. If there is one. There he is. Yeah. Taking him out. Oh shit. Okay, didn't work. Good grief. There we go. Back in the day, single shots. That's all I needed. But not anymore. Oh dear. I'm echoing as well. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. How can I tell you what. I'm not having a lot of fun doing this. Something wrong there. There's only one capture, which is what's really weird. All right. So that one. There we go. Yep. See, OBS decided it wanted to do another capture of my voice. I guess it liked me. I don't know. Thank you very much for telling me that, Faulty Rage. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. So yeah, we've not been back on the game. Hopefully it's fixed now. Thank you very much. I appreciate you letting me know, sir. Thank you. Alright, so we've been away from this game for 8 months. After getting my base completely hacked, I kind of become very despondent about Dune Awakening, and I quit. I came in every sort of week just to power my base, because at the time we were paying taxes. Had to power your base, otherwise you lost it all, and all this crap. But now they have that lovely tool where you can just collect your base up and refresh it, and away you go. So I'd collapsed my base down to one big room with everything inside it. Now I've replaced it and hopefully getting things going. My friend Kyrus will be on later, hopefully, and we kind of get things going together. We're just going to get some power while they're out there. Okay. Now, this has had a lot of changes to the game, honestly. I mean, I noticed it yesterday. They've put some real nice quality of life things in place, which is good, considering we were asking for it for weeks and weeks and months before the beta released. And then the beta came out and we told them, look, endgame is nothing, you're not allowing us to test it. And that's why it fell on its face, really. Because everyone got to the end game and realised that we were right, it was a bag of shit. So they've added a few DLCs on now. I'm going to check them out with Kyrus later. I haven't done any of the new ones yet, so we're going to have a look at those. Just want to make sure we're collecting stuff while we go, because the batteries are going to be well used. I'm going to jump out here. And we're going to throw them in here because I need the power. Thankfully, they did this. So that was something that we had asked for, and they finally did it. But they actually did it once the game had released, which was allowing us to select a different vehicle and pull stuff straight into it. Never used to be like that. You used to have to click each item and drag it over. It was a real pain. Alright, so we're missing silicon blocks now. So silicon is flour sand. So we need to go and get flour sand. Oh my goodness. If I remember rightly, even in Hager Basin now, the worms are a bit crazy about the flour sand being taken. So I've heard that there's something different as well when you die. So if you get sort of caught up by the sandworms, you don't lose all your stuff, maybe? I mean, before we lost everything. And then you were given a worm tooth to stick up your ass, basically, and carry on. But now, I don't know if we lose everything or not. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. These new water carrier ornithopter skins are quite nice. Quite nice, but I still prefer my... Well, it was true, right? That's what you died, and you come back with a frickin' worm tooth. What are you going to do with that? Right, I'm going to try. Now I remember there used to be a lot of flour sand down this way. Oh yeah, that's right now. You see, I always wanted them to allow you to use harvesters for flour sand. And I don't see why we couldn't, but they won't allow it. They haven't allowed it. They haven't enabled it or anything. Look at this, they put this way down in the middle of this now. It used to be up there. It used to be just up the edge there, so you could actually harvest and you wouldn't get attacked. There's another one actually near the hammer. Let's go over there. Let's just see if that one's still there or if they corrected it. Let's go stick. Good. Alright, yep, there it is. There's one anyway. I mean, that's a bit closer to land, I suppose. There's actually one way over there that we're going to try. I'm just hoping that you could basically harvest the flour sand to your heart's content. But if I remember rightly, there was something or some patch come out and they changed it. Which is great if the worms worked. Mr. ISP, how are we? How are we? How are we? Nice to see you. Cachette. Look at you coming in saying it's bedtime. You're actually having a late night tonight, Cachette. What's up with you? Alright, so here it was. This was where our flour sand was because we used to farm it from here all the time. What is that flare going up? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Is there somebody there? Maybe? Yeah, there's somebody there. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so the flour sand I used to get, look at this, the worms right here, look. Oh my god. Why would they do that? So we have a worm in the area. Oh, it's aggro. It's not happy, it's already here. Now we just, I think that explosion usually is from spice. That's what we used to get anyway. Where'd that worm go? There he is. Alright, so he's buggering off the other way. Let's see how fast the worms are to come and get me now. And believe me, I remember these things were very, very effective. Look at it, it's up already, look. And I haven't even managed to take anything yet. Oh yes. It's not exactly a sandworm, is it? It's a giant freaking sandworm. I hate them. Oh my god. Why would they do that in the new area and make it so hard for everybody? And that worm's super active. It was on me within a few seconds. It's going to slam into the side there and then bugger off, hopefully. Oh, I have videos on my YouTube of the sandworm actually jumping out of the sand, coming as high as my ornithopter, and then flying around in the air. If you're interested, go and have a look. It's same user. It was so funny. Come on. Yeah, this was... There's the worm. He's coming to say hello again, look. You still play? I'm still playing Quinfall. I'm going back and forwards to Quinfall, but... There is a but. There's a new game coming, guys. There is a new one coming. And it looks pretty freaking awesome. Hold on a second. What was it called now? I literally just installed it. Oh my life, where is it? Oh, hang on, I'll open Steam. It'll be in Steam, won't it? Here it is. Right, it's called Gloria Victis. Okay, it's going to be re-released. It got bought by a new studio, and the new studio rewrote the whole game, and now they are re-releasing it on June 17th, and it looks awesome. Look at this worm, he just won't go away. Go away! It's like constantly circling me now. Old owners of Gloria Victis? No, from what I've... Yeah, that's right, it was shut down and then purchased by a new studio. So, what I did, okay, is I went and got the supporters pack, which is available on Steam right now. Okay. So you can buy the supporters pack, which is for the new release, I believe. And with that, from what I've learned, I should be able to get into the new release. So that's what I've done. I know this is the thing with these worms now. They don't leave you alone. Apparently, they've made them less fun to be around. Let's say. So. And it's a real shame because we used to be able to get our flower sand and it wasn't too much of an issue. Now, even flower sand, which is low-level shit really for silicon, is just a pain in the ass to get, so... What level am I? I think I'm 173, yeah, 173. You have to remember though, I was playing this back on the beta when it first came out, and Comfy Casuals, which is the guild we were in, were one of the biggest ones in Europe. Yeah, we had so many guild members playing this that we had to split the guild up because you can only have 30 members per server, and we were split up over I think 8 or 9 servers, and we also meet in the deep desert. That was it. That's how it was. But now they've all moved on. Unfortunately, the developers didn't listen to us from the beta when we told them the end game was shit and it needed work before release, and they released anyway. And that lost them a hell of a lot of people. Their player base dropped off. As soon as people got to the end, the player base died. It just disappeared. So... Whoops! Ah, yes, I know you as Whoops. Why have you changed it? Are you still playing? Yeah, you're playing Quinfall. That's right, yes. I'm still playing. I actually logged in last week and saw that you hadn't been on for 20 days or 30 days or something. Let's get this silicon working. get it going. Max out, come on. Go. Oh my goodness, have they got more bugs on these now? Why? Look, craft them out. 330, craft them. Oh my goodness, the craft amount isn't working very well. What is going on here, guys? There's nothing else in the storage, is there? No. So, when I go here, you should be able to craft all of them, but it's not that. It's just flashing. Another frickin' bug, come on. We're exactly a year into the game, guys. Fix this shit. What are you doing? I shouldn't have to be frickin' clicking this to get this to multi-click to do everything. Come on. It should be click, keep your finger on the button, and boom. But no. Ah, I see, okay. But if you've changed yourself to 1SP or 15P, it will still look similar to ISP. I always look for variations myself. We've got 1 minute to go, guys. I pressed it. Look, craft them out. I know, but then you have to type it in. But that's not the point. That's not the point. I should be able to just go click. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. See, it's only 142 now. Look, look, look. Now I've got to keep on clicking it. Maybe it's because now you can only get X amount inside the storage, so it's not letting me go over that maybe. But that doesn't make sense either. It's right there. Right, server's going off. I'm saving. Okay, okay, I'm going to save. I did hold it for max, bud. I hold it down all the way till it flashed. I was holding it. I'll replay it for you if you want. I was holding it. Right, exactly. It's supposed to go on to different routes. So it would go on to circuit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Correct. Yes, I know. That's what it should do. But my shit's busted. Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree. I think the servers used to take 10 minutes, right? For reboots. They used to. Yeah. Well, let's look at the patch notes while we're waiting. If it opens a new window, then that's annoying. But... oh, look. That shit's not working either. Let's quit game. And we'll open the game back up. Could be something to do with that. Who knows? So you can look at my pretty face for now. Just while I get this going again. Man, I never realised the... so my GPU's only operating at 50% on this game. But my CPU is working at like frickin' 70% right now. When that game was playing. That's crazy. So it's very CPU intensive rather than GPU intensive, which is kind of a weird one. I mean, I have got OBS running, but OBS doesn't use that much, really. I mean, it uses about 10-15%. Anyway, let's see if this works. You got a guild as well, have you now, mister? What you got it? What's it called? See, myself and Curious are sort of guildless right now, so we're kind of just going to look at it, what we can do, getting back into the game and that kind of thing. I've actually got another character. I dream of it. Which is kind of a strange thing, on another server. I wanted to test this other server, and there was a bunch of my friends on there. And I think they gave me, I'm going to say 300 million Solari. I might well take you up on that. Which server are you on, do you know? Because we're on Mask Prime. which is where most of my buddies are. Actually, most of my friends are still playing there by the look of it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of my friends still on there, look. Huh. That's so funny. Back in the day. Let's have a look at my friends, see what's going on with everybody. Oh, I guess the server's down, isn't it? Oh, experience over the host by individual players. Okay. I suppose I could just rent a server and go again, but I don't want to play it with nobody. I don't want a server that's got nobody in it. Jungler Macab. Is that your name, is it? Oh, that's the server. Okay. Yeah, we're on the US servers, I guess, Mass Prime. So we're on Sandrat. Look, there's still a bunch of my friends still playing on this. Jesus. What other servers did I go on? I went on some other servers. I know I did. Oh, Harmony's got one on. Because everyone was like, they were jumping from one server to another, saying, "Look, we've got to do something." So yeah, I play mainly PvE, and I noticed that actually yesterday going into the deep desert. That was awesome. It actually gave you an option to go PvE or PvP. I was like, that's cool. That means I can go and farm spice without any assholes coming and jumping on my Thopter. The thing they used to do, they used to steal your Thopter. Oh my god, that was terrible. I remember going out on Assault Thopter, and I was out in the deep desert, and I was quite happily plumbing away, getting some spice, and the worm jumped up, so I knew I had about 10 seconds. So I ran back, started going back. Someone jumped in my Thopter and took off and fucked off in my Thopter and just left me standing there holding my dick in my hands. I'm like, are you for real? And they just watched me get eaten by the worm. It was just ridiculous. The bugs were just crazy, man. Oh, the speed hack was the funniest one. The speed hack was crazy. People were flying across the desert in like 20 seconds. It was just crazy. But no, hackers took my base basically. They got into my base using the NPC bug, where you could get the NPCs to follow you into an area and destroy the walls and stuff while you're hiding behind them. And they would get into your base and then direct the NPCs or aggro the NPCs down to your sub-thief, or the room where your sub-thief was. And they would stand behind your sub-thief and they would destroy your sub-thief. And then these assholes would then put their own sub-thief in and take all your shit. And they took everything from me. I mean, everything. It was so bad, man. It was so bad. It was awful. And the worst thing is, I'm in the same place, by the way. My base is in the same place now. See, I've got enemies straight outside there. Yeah? So it was dead easy for them to do it as well. They could just drag them here really easy. And that was it. I had 3 carriers. Yeah, I had 3 carriers that were boxed up in these lovely big boxes. This one was luckily was in the desert. I had 3 harvesters boxed up here. I had 4, I think they were Max 6 scouts and 3 Max 6 assaults in boxes. And I logged in and I see them just flying away. They're just taking, I think, their last load. One guy that was just about to fly away, he got out, quickly destroyed the sub-thief they'd put down. I'm guessing because you can see it, the username on there, I guess. And that was it, they were gone. Everything was gone. I lost, like, the advanced spice refinery that was sticking up in the middle of the ground. It was sticking up really high. It was really cool. All gone, man. All gone. I was so gutted, so I quit. That was the day I quit. Because I just had enough. I'd seen the game go through a lot of bugs. And a lot. But there was stuff like where people were pounding on top of your carrier when you were carrying your harvester. And then they'd make you crash into the ground. And then they would take your harvester or they would take your carrier, you know. Or they would sit on top of you in a scout so that you couldn't take off, and the worm would then eat you in your carrier and everything. So, yeah, I went through all that. That was, you know, that was part of everyday gameplay. But actually coming into your Haga Basin base that you thought was safe and ransacking it, it was just too much. So yeah, I kept the base going for about 3 weeks, hoping for a response from Funcom. I had screenshots, I had video shots and all that kind of stuff. Got nothing back. And then I reduced the base down to one big massive room, put everything away, and kept paying the taxes until they come out with that new tool where you can copy it or download your base. Used that, and I've been gone since. So, yeah, 8 months we've been gone. And now we're going to have a little look and we're going to give it a try. Now I have messaged Funcom again and asked them to review that ticket again, because I've still got the ticket in my email. It's all still there. And I noticed that everybody's been given a gift when they return, which is nice. So it just proves that they can actually refund you stuff or give you stuff back in as a gift. So come on guys, come in to claim rewards and let me claim rewards and get all my stuff back. We spent thousands of hours. I'll tell you how many hours I've got in DUNE Awakening. I've got now 547 hours in DUNE Awakening. So we went at it hardcore. I'm not messing. We were hardcore in this game. We went through every little bug until where we're at now. Yeah. Anyway. My little history lesson over. Alright, and what we've got to make is this. There we go. Right, spacebar work this time. Let's get them done. That'll be 380 more fuel. Hopefully these are all just outside correct place now, but they're all working. This one's kind of not working. Is it empty, or is it because of where I've placed it? So I'll look. Yeah, it's got no fuel left. That's okay. Yeah, you can place these underneath certain sized areas and they'll still work. But yeah, so right, we'll go back to that in a minute. Okay, so we're now, let me just check my inventory. Got a little bit of sand left. Let's throw that in a box somewhere. Chuck it in this one for now. Okay, and we are going to go out. I think we're going to need to go out in the scout, in the assault. Let's have a think. Let's take apart base 2 that I have. If we take that apart, then I'll have resources there straight off that I can actually just go and build another base with real quick out in the deep desert. I'll just add to it. I need more, probably more granite actually, truth be told. And we'll get some more batteries while we're here. We'll get these bodies while we're here. And he's going to be the guy I want, really. Come on then, let's see how good you are. Not very good, that's a shame. Well, save me the run with the body. See, this is why I like it. It's so easy just to take 2 minutes, chuck a couple of bodies in there, keep your water content coming all the time. So easy. You know? And then the batteries, I've got batteries outside that I can quickly throw in and get more fuel, which is great too. So I like this spot, and I'm also very close to the zone wall, really. You know, 10 seconds away, and I'm flying into the other zones, so I'm good. I'm happy here. I think Kira's just going to place her base next to mine, so probably need to take that apart in a minute. Yeah, when? At 1-ish? Yeah. You can do that. I think they changed that now so it's actually a button. Let's have a look at what that button is. Maybe you keep your finger on button 1 or something like that. Or is it F1? It is! It's F1, F2, so I wasn't wrong. Right, so we can go along here. That's much nicer. I'm glad they've done that. Oh yes, thank you very much. Thank you so much. You used to have to do all that on the radial button, and now it's just so much quicker. Oh my life, that's so much better. They listen to the community for some things, huh? I guess. I guess I could go and get some... get some granite with this as well, I suppose. I just don't think there's very many spawns of granite. Oh, we could use we could build an Atreides base. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I've got all the materials I need for that. Whoa. Easy, tiger. So there we go. See, and by just going out there now and again and doing that, I can keep my power topped up at all times, which is great. We probably want some low grade as well, so let's make 190 of those. In fact, I don't even need to do that really, I just need to go across to here and refuel the generators, and away we go. Look at them all working well. Water's good, and 17 days. Should have Kiri's on there as the only person. Used to be all these people used to have part of my base. Yubin was my favourite, man. Yubin hiding. What a fantastic person he is. I wonder how he is these days. Let me just see if he's still on my Discord. I'll let him know we've come back. No, you're gone. Oh, that's a shame. I can't remember what he was down as though. I don't think it was you been. No. Oh, that's such a shame. Yeah, You've Been Hiding was one of my favourite guys in the game. He really was. I don't even know where he is these days. Well, hats off to the guy. He and I did a really great job getting these bases together and keeping the guild together and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was a good buddy. Very active player as well. So, okay, all that gone. Let's have a look. We keep chatting, keep talking. Let's just go and make sure we've got storage on the assault. I think it is storage I put on this. I'm sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. All right, now we need to load up this assault with stuff. Well, I guess I can just hold off taking the base apart from next door now, because this is what we want, is the plastone, isn't it? Oh my god, look how empty these shit. I used to have hundreds of these all the way across, guys. It's so bad. Alright, the assault. There we go. So we're going to take a bit of this and a bit of that. Alright, and then... you know what, it's really hard, but I can't remember all of the stuff that we used to have to use to make stuff. This is now classed as utility, isn't it? Is the walls, right? Okay, so dinner, yeah. Alright, so that takes steel, cobalt, and calibrated Severox. Yeah, man. Every time I close the game, I dream of it. That's what you should say. Alright, so I need ingots, cobalt paste, and calibrated Severox. And iron. Iron's the other thing we desperately need, right? Scrap metal, yeah. Power generation, yes. Scrap metal, yeah. We're going to have to make a base out there, so... let's make... calibrate. Okay, so I want why don't I just do what I used to do? This is how I used to do it, and this used to work really well. So go somewhere, go to build one, go all the way along to wherever you're going to make it. Hopefully along to there it will fit. Yeah. Create it. Wonderful. And then we're going to demolish it. There we go. Now I've got all the stuff inside my backpack. See? That saves me fannying around and everything else. So I've actually got it all straight there. Job done. Right. It only gives you one. That's interesting. Yeah. It's one steel ingot. I don't believe that. I think one block might be that. Nah, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. Come on. Alright, now let's try and demolish it. Yeah, see, now it's giving you more, so it's a load of bollocks. It's 2 per square. I am absolutely certain of that. So instead of giving you loads of them back now, it just gives you 1 back. That's a shame. That is a shame. So I guess you just gotta put lots of them in at the same time now. Yeah? Alright, so it's used 2 to... we'll just go with that. I'm sure I'm not going to use that many of them anyway. So I have plastanium. Plastone, sorry. I'm also going to need a new vehicle out there because I hate not being able to use one of these. I hate doing it by hand, especially if you set a base up that's purposely there for that one thing. Right, let's just set storage. Okay, so this is where we're not going to be able to do it again. What are we missing now? Silicon blocks. For Christ's sakes, didn't I just make a load of those? Goodness me. Of course I used them all because I was making fuel. Dang it. Alright, let's refuel these real quick. Alright, everything's powered up. Everything's working. We've got plenty of surplus right now. And that's with everything on apart from 3 of the beds at the end and those 2 blood banks over there, the advanced ones. So, let's get our shit together real quick. I want to make sure I'm at least going with enough stuff to get me going out there. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Oh, and you can see just how much spice I used to make, look. Spice residue? Yeah? Ain't nothing. Spice residue? Yeah? And loads more. We've got loads of spice residue everywhere because we made thousands of it. So, anyway. Stop crying over the same shit, Para. I know. Fucking annoyed. Let's take some more steel ingots. Let's take some iron ingots. Okay. Let's change this real quick. Put that in there, that in there. Right, now we'll go to assault. Put 500 of those, put some fuel in there. Put some iron ingots in there. Put some aluminum ingots in there because I'm sure we'll use them. Don't need the Severox and all that kind of stuff, right? We've got some more aluminum ingots here we could use. Aluminium, actually, if you don't mind. Alright, so we've got aluminum in there. Don't need armor plating. Let's take another large vehicle battery. Right, this is where we just need to start thinking about what we've got. So it's the Severox, the paste. They're the main things, right? Severox and paste. Severox and paste. You know what we do need to do is take survey probes with us as well. I like to probe. So small beacon as well. Don't very often use those, but come on, guys. I know I've got Severox and stuff. Yeah, we've got these particle filters for the really large one. Obviously, why would you make the really large one if you didn't have one? Oh yeah, exactly. We had one. You know what's funny? Those people that raided me, yes, I'm going back to the same shit. I bet those guys don't even play anymore. That's what really fucking annoys me. And I would have carried on playing. I was a really big, you know, a big fan of this game, man. I was like raving about it all the time. Even with the bugs. We had such good fun. Yeah. Alright. We have water. We have resources. I'm still not convinced about this. So calibrate Severox. I know I've got more of them. I frickin' know I've got more of them. Upstairs is my power room, by the way, which I need to sort out, but I know I've got more of these bloody things. You can sort it, can't you? Yeah. I wonder if you can do a search on your base, your entire base, to search for certain stuff. You see that cobalt paste as well. Let me just do a sort again. Let me take some of that cobalt paste. If I can split that stack. Let's put that there as well. And then sort it again. Okay, now we'll go assault. And we're going to split that stack, let's say by 150. That'll do. And we'll put that in there. So cobalt paste, you got the steel ingots already, but I need the calibrated Sivarox. And by Christ, I know we used to have a ton of them. Where the minute would I have put them? Why would they steal them? I mean, for fuck's sake. Dickheads. I should just about have enough time to get out of the deep desert if I don't keep fannying around and get myself set up at least a small base. Have they done it so you can actually pull your vehicle in or your assault into a storage gun yet, I wonder? I know we were asking for that one quite a lot. I don't think you can even do it with the buggy, can you? Can you back it up? No. A what? This is showing all my vehicles. Hold the fuck back. Where was the back door? Hold on. Oh my god. Is this really for real? They're doing this now? I'm able to recover all of the shit that I lost or what? Hang on, no. No, that's not the case, is it? Because I don't have space for that now. Bloody thing. All those batteries. Ah! Why can't I just move them? Like, select move. Crap. I'm gonna have to move a storage container there now. Good-o. Oh. Yes, we won't forget our ammo this time. Alright, I need to go and check now if they're now allowing me to get all of my ornithopters back. That would be nice. That's my original one then. Now, how do I know if it's not the same as that one? Okay, so it's only activating the ones that I already got, by the looks of it. Which is wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only showing me the ones I've actually got that are live right now, right? Well, there's one missing. There's one scout missing. So I've only got 3 there. 1, 2. Got 1, 2. No, that's an assault. That's correct. Okay, so it's only showing me, for Christ's sakes, right, it's only showing me the same ones. And now I need to get all this shit back into a box. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I think this one's empty, practically. And that's what you get for fucking it up. Now you've got to take your time to do it properly again. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, right now. Alright, we're good to go, I think. I could probably make a couple more storage box. Can make a storage box and bring it with me, maybe. Just have a look at this one here. Yeah, all of this should be in my bag, right? There we go. Oops. And that one there. Okay, so what we'll do is take this apart. Now I have everything I need to start base, I think. Even the PvP servers are low population by the looks of it. Now, does that mean if I make a base down in the deep desert that people won't be able to break into it? Alright, so we are going to fly all the way up to here. Yep, that's where I want my waypoint. Let's go. I'm hoping I'm right about this deep desert thing. I've got like 20 minutes left, so I should have plenty of time. My son wants me to drop him in town, so we go for a day out with his buddies, you know? Summer holidays for him. This game's got so much potential for the future if they stick to it. Shit, if they'd listened to us about the end game to start with, this game would never have fallen apart and lost so many people. What they need to be doing now and on the 1 year anniversary is not all about these giveaways. It's producing a video for Steam that's telling them that they apologise to the community and here is all the fixes that people had gripes with. And show people and tell people that all these issues are fixed. That's what they need to do. There's only so much streamers can do, and the dedicated streamers that were on, do a lot of Dune Awakening, they've moved on, and they're not coming back. I've spoken to a couple of them. What are we reading out on? Storage. Yeah, I'll talk about that. That's it really. Just the storage is it. Thrusters are a bit fucked as well, so. Alright, so thrusters and storage we need to fix when we land. This is the area I want to go to. I found this yesterday. Just had a little fly around and found this, so I kind of want to try and get a base here if I can. Looks like I can probably place one here. Subthief shit. I need freaking you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring any scrap metal with me. What a dickhead. Let's see if there's any around here. There might be some around here somewhere. Probably not though. I only need enough for something. So, if I can find something. It's titanium. Dang. That's my own fault. I might run out of time now to get this done. Let's see. Looks like there might be scrap metal here. I remember those guys were tough. Any scrap metal there. Nope. Found titanium as well. Nice. Someone's got his full-on base over here. I suppose now you can do a base save. There's no real reason not to, right? Although it's only every 6 days you can place it, so I don't know. Maybe if you put them in rotation. move like whales, these, don't they? Good look at where titanium is. Good. Can I maybe land on here and do a probe, perhaps? So funny how this doesn't show you the metals. I mean, the probe should, right? Okay. We're going to go on a quick respite, I think. Go on here, go on there, take that, put it out here, here, I think, and then land here. Should last me a while. tucked up somewhere. Right guys, going to intermission. Be back in a bit.